Tonight I made Swiss chard spaghetti with a tomato sauce with onions and garlic, and this was so delicious. I just diced up an onion, and then I took my Swiss chard and I washed it really well. I got it from a local farmer's market over here, and our stuff comes from a town called Williamson. So I really wasn't scared of anything, but I did wash it really well. And then I just take the stems and I dice up my stems really fine first. And I left the leaves in a cauldron. I added some olive oil to a hot pan. And then I put my onions in. After I got my onions going a little bit, I took the Swiss chard stems that I had chopped up, and there is a little bit of green in there, but it ain't the end of the world, people. And I put those in and started cooking those down for a little bit. After a while, my onions started, I added some salt. And then I added some crushed red pepper. Not a lot, like just a few flakes. I didn't want it super spicy. And then when my onions started turning purple, then it was time to add some crushed garlic. I added about 3 cloves of garlic because you know the story. We like a lot of garlic over here. Then I added a can of whole tomatoes. And then since this particular brand of tomatoes, they're very thick, the puree that's in there. So, which is wonderful. I took my can and I added some white wine to my can and a little bit of water in the can to just kind of mix it up a little bit and get the rest of the tomatoes out of there. And then I added some dried basil. I did not have fresh. I do like a lot of basil. Sorry, people, if you're not a basil fan. I am. I added some pepper, gave it a good mix. And then I did add a little bit more salt because I didn't add much before. So I stirred that up, put the cover on, and let that simmer a little bit on the stove. Once my pasta water started going, I took the rest of the Swiss chard, the leaves, and I started cutting those up. And then I added those to the tomatoes. Gave it a mix. They do cook down, so even though it looks like my pot is overflowing, it did not stay overflowed for very long. And then after those cooked and my spaghetti was about 2 minutes to done, I put my spaghetti in there. Kept mixing it around, brought it up to a simmer again, took it off the stove, and then I started plating it. I have no idea why the heck this is in slow motion. But good old cameras, I mean, slow motion plating. I don't even think I can change this now, but whatever. Look at how gorgeous that looks in super slow motion. This is hilarious. And then there's my fork with some Swiss chard on there. It was delicious. You got to make it.